Master, master, master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. But why did you exert yourself so getting here? I was waiting to open the door. Lady Orin told me not to let you in. But I'd never listen to the pretender to your fetid throne. We are unfortunate bunkmates, as she refuses to leave your estate. Every day she kills me as I'm trying to beautify the temple for your return. Up to thrice some days. Being killed by you is so much more pleasurable, Master. The temple is all tidied and ready for your worshipful act of mortal combat. The eye sockets of our graven god's icon are all polished up, ready to glow menacingly as you bludgeon your sister to death. I've restacked every pile of skulls and mounted more skeletons on the walls for a cozy touch. I would have told you so, but didn't dream of interrupting when you were enjoying yourself so. Bashing the Hollyphant's wormy trunk was a particularly refined deed. 1,000 succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful, don't slip. Please, go in, my liege. And take care to watch your step.
Why must the dead three be so obvious and ugly with their decor? Blood and bones, bones and blood. Pointy nonsense. At least Shah had some panache.
As did Mistra's home on Elysium. Her ribbed vaults and buttresses created a magic entirely of their own. Not to mention her pleasure domes.
Pleasure dome.
It's a perfectly legitimate architectural feature.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Orin, my daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first. I wanted to be Bhaal's chosen. Saravak told me she must be my offering. I was close, my hand around her throat. I failed. No, she worshipped him, loved him. So did I. Helena Anjev, daughter of Saravak, mother of Orin. Baldur's Gate, Brandon District.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Your savior approaches, scuttling in without the tyrant's rock. It lied to us, ignored Father's commands. Did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. No. 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 He didn't. He didn't. Filthy, pig-mouthed little liar! You think I hurt from such meaningless vapors? Do you forget what I did to you?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices. Sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sack to feed it. The favorite of Bhaal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews, and plucked by my hands.
A straggling memory rises. Day your tyranny should have engulfed this world. It was you who were the first to be enslaved. Orin's smile was the last thing you saw, her bright blade glinting as she chiseled into your skull. Her reckless digging left your mind shattered. She robbed you of your bloody birthright, reduced you to nothing. Nothing but pure hate. And now it burns, yearning for vengeance.
Husk, maggot, a Bhaal spawn, slip sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. Grandfather loves me. He worships me. How dare you smear his name? It will not save you. Liar! Do you plan to duel with me with such weakling words? I promise mine are sharper. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Bhaal demands a duel. He wants to taste my domination, an altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh, draining, dying, drip, drip, drip.
You should have trained harder, Master. Bhaal demands the pure spirit. But if anyone interferes,
Here we go again.
Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
Father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
I will extinguish you. You were made to conquer, to devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Bhaal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Bhaal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Bhaal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. A scribe, a seneschal, a keeper of records, and now thine advocate. Both here and in the city of the dead. The sole way to atone for thine actions is to do better in a new dawn. That dawn has come. Bhaal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Bhaal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew.
He's right. You're no monster. You've saved me more times than I can count.
The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. I know all, but to state truths is to interfere, for the minds of mortals are easily swayed. My place, for the most part, is to observe. This intervention, the reclamation of thy soul, is beyond mine ordinary remit, but thou art extraordinary. And so are these times. Today thou art born anew.
You get to start over. To be the person you want to be. Not what someone else made you to be.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none. Do not thank me. Trust in thy courage and the conviction of thy companions. As it was, so it is again. A hero has risen from a legacy of death.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done. Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
Your new lease of life suits you rather well. What do you and your newborn vitality require of me? Nothing like ridding oneself of a god's unwanted influence to lighten the load on your shoulders. I wasn't sure if we'd lose you to that darkness entirely. Glad to know you found your way back to us.
I live once more. The Dreadlord's plaything no longer. To camp. I will not let my guard slip again. I swear by Mother Gith's scion.
Well done again on besting Bhaal and all that. It was very twee. Especially the part with that poor excuse for a skeleton waved his magic wand and made it all better. Yes, you were so very scary. I knew you had that sweet heart all along. I was alarmed by you sometimes, scandalized even. But somehow, by your side, I still only ever saw you. I have the utmost confidence you would do the same for me. Now, excuse me while I go and regurgitate the sap rankling in my throat. Dying and being reborn is never pleasant.
You are born anew, cured of all distraction. Good. Orin's netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other. Gortash.
I'm sure Gortash will be eager to learn of his rival's demise.
Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.
You're cured. You're free.
This merits a celebration. You did what you had to do to get yourself right. To choose the life you wanted to live. Very fucking proud of you, mate. Seriously.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done. Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say thank you. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well, good then. Let's carry on.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, Let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Another Bhaal spawn buried by our hand. Bhaal should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter.
Congratulations are in order. I fancied myself the sage advisor, sworn to guide you through what it means to be a child of Bhaal. And while I mulled on that solemn responsibility, you went and took care of it on your own. Well done. Truly. The path of a Bhaalspawn is not an easy one, nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I wonder if Gortash knows just who it is he is dealing with. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits.
You have conquered your urge. You have taken back your own soul. I'm so proud of you. If I had a bottle of dragon dew, I'd open it in your honor.
You fought hard to win back control over yourself. I can only imagine how you feel. Congratulations.
Your new lease of life suits you rather well. What do you and your newborn vitality require of me? Nothing like ridding oneself of a god's unwanted influence to lighten the load on your shoulders. I wasn't sure if we'd lose you to that darkness entirely. I'm glad to know you found your way back to us.
The Slayer form will be yours, made crueler, stronger. The prime incarnation of murder.
It seems impossible to stand against your father. But you have fought this long against your nature. There might just be a way.
Domination, slaughter, mountains of corpses. You standing atop them. You must destroy this world. It is what you were made for.
For a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself. To accept, to become his prophet, in any disobedience subject to his lash.
You see, at last, my chosen, my slayer, violence incarnate. You will become a testament in blood. Go, child of Bhaal. Claim the crown of Caucasus. Control the absolute. And command a horde fit to butcher this world in my name.
The stone trembles with evils, warm as father's hate. Another part of your glimmering birthright for you to abuse as you please.
Congratulations. Your father smiles upon you. But do not let filial piety distract you from our cause. Orin's netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other. Gortash. Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.
My head is pounding. To think I was taken captive by that disgusting creature. An error I'm glad you swiftly rectified. To camp. I will not let my guard slip again. I swear by Mother Gith's scion.
You accepted Bhaal after everything we've been through. I can only hope this is part of some clever scheme I'm not privy to. Otherwise, you might as well have stayed with the Absolute. You and I have markedly different ideas of what amounts to a gift. I never claimed to be wise, unfortunately. You're the last thing the world needs. Another would-be tyrant who thinks they have divine rights. You're just someone's pawn, you know? That's all we are to the gods.
It's no small thing to be a god's chosen. Whatever life you once claimed to lead, it only follows from now on. Where Bhaal leads, you will be forced to go. You know this for yourself, of course. So, was there some other matter you needed to discuss?
It seems the father issues are only just beginning, eh? The choice is made. You'll never stop killing. You're going to sit nicely in my lap, perhaps naked, as I give orders to our nocturnal horde from my palace throne. If the only way to control his possession is to bow to it, I suppose that is how it must be. Bhaal's army will be an unsurpassable dowry. I cannot wait for you to claim it.
Gods, you've really done it now, haven't you?
I need you to finish what we started. I need you to remember me, our mission, long enough for that. If you try anything else, I'll kill you. Understand?
I had hoped you would shun Bhaal's overtures, but those hopes are dashed. To be a vessel for murder itself. I can think of few things less natural.
By the gone gods. It isn't the blood you've spilled or the lives you've snuffed out that horrify me most. It's the pride you take in it. As if you've done all 16 planes a great favor. When the Absolute falls, I wager our alliance falls with it.
Drop that stone! You will want your hands free for what comes next. Congratulating you, of course. You have won Bhaal's bloody blessing. Now you think you will step out into the world and carve your name upon it. Minsc and I, we know better. We stood here a century ago and watched this same ceremony unfold. We stand here again to show you how it ends. With your bones rotting beneath your father's hall. Your name remembered by none.
Jaheira, must it truly be this way?
The path was not of our choosing, Minsc. But we must walk it all the same. What about you? Will you protect the world from what she has become?
I really hoped we could avoid being pawns for a dark god. But here we are, I suppose. I'm with you, my dear. Wherever this leads.
Goodbye, Bhaalspawn. Harpers, to arms! Let's defend this city as we always have.
Who and Minsc promised to make it swift? Evil.
better position.
Is right.
Sometimes the only way out is through. One day, I'll catch a break.
On my way.
The child of Bhaal. I'm glad Papa has blessed our dirty little plot.
No! No! Poor master! Get up! Please, please get up! If you don't get up, you will be disinherited! Desecrate the pretender! Take